Don't you love that little recording? Hello and welcome everyone to With Hearts Wide Open. I'm Kathy Forrest, your host, and I am so excited that everyone's here. This whole week, we are going to immerse ourselves in how doing what we love can change the world. And that's what we're all about. If you're here on the planet at this time, that's why you came. You may not have known it at the beginning, but I'm sure you know it now. So let's just dive in. If you are new to my summits, then you may not know that we open with the ceremony. So we're all going to call in sacred space together, and then we're going to dance. So let's take a moment and do that. To stand, you can stand. I like to stand, but you don't have to. I'll hold the space for everyone. But I just want everyone to take a big, deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop your grounding cord and all your roots down into the earth. Just feel them go way down, 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 down. Spread out and let your roots connect with all the roots around wherever you live. Just feel that expansion. And then inhale, draw that earth energy up through your body, up through that central column, and send it on the exhale all the way out to the heart of the great womb above us, that great black hole, the creation space that is here right now, literally, physically, right over this planet right now. So connect with that great cosmic space. And then inhale. Draw that cosmic energy down through your body. Send it all the way down into the earth. Activate that as above, so below flow. You are the conduit between heaven and earth. You are what brings the divine to the planet. So just feel that in your body. And then moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We give thanks for the ability to stand on our own 2 feet and be in a body. Moving to the south, we welcome water and clear, clean, current, emotional energy. We welcome love and flow and abundance and joy into our circle today. Moving to the west, we welcome air, focus, clarity, mind, all of our guidance, all of our guides and angels into the circle. Moving to the east, we welcome fire and movement and passion and divine right action. Moving to the center, we welcome the above direction. We welcome the divine feminine and the divine masculine in sacred right relationship. We call down that beautiful fire above us. We call it down into our circle. We call up Mama Gaia to pull that energy through us. And we welcome our own sweet, extraordinary soul into this circle. We ask that all these energies be with us, pray with us, dance with us today for a mutual benefit. Oh. All right, we are going to move. Here we go. Move that over so I can find my song. Here it is. All right. Looks like we got someone from Pittsburgh, Kansas. Mary. My dad graduated from college there. Haven't heard anybody from Pittsburgh in a really long time. Fun. Okay, let's dive into this. Um, here we go. So I want to take this opportunity. Yes, Pittsburgh State University. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to With Hearts Wide Open, where we're learning how doing what we love can change the world, and how it's imperative that we all start doing that. So I want to just once again welcome you to this big transition. We are living through the most massive transformation in the history of humanity, just in case you didn't know that already. I'm sure all of you are quite aware at this point, but we're not finished. There is a sea of change coming, a veritable tsunami that is starting to rise. And most of us can feel that. And rather than jumping to fear, I want us all to jump to opportunity, because there's a big opportunity here. And I want to remind you, I know those of you that have been on summits with me before, you've seen this slide. This is a holy moment, one that our soul planned for. If you are here on this planet right now, you plan to be here. And let me tell you, tickets were expensive. We would probably be surprised and amazed at how difficult it is to be in a body and to get here right now. As a species, we are at a threshold. And contrary to the narrative, we do have a choice about which path we're going to take. So this isn't just for a few of us. You know, I sat on the sidelines for half of my life, and over half. And I think that's a comfortable place. It's a place where we can just sit and watch and dream. And I think that's important. But what I want, if you don't leave here with anything, I want you to hear this when I say that the earth needs all of us to step into our vision now. The grand plan was for all of us to wake up, to activate our dreams, to live our vision and our mission. We all have a purpose, and that doesn't mean that it has to be our job. But there is something that you know that you can get lost in, that when you do it, you forget all time and space. You go to that place, and it could be playing with your kids. It could be being a good husband or wife or a good mother. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's your job or your profession, but I know, I hear this all the time. I want to know my vision. I want to know my purpose. I want to know what it is I'm here to do. All you have to do is ask. And if you need assistance and help, I am telling you, all you have to do is ask. The universe is supporting everyone that moves into this now. But a lot of times we sit in a quandary going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You keep repeating that and you're never going to know. You have to form it in a question and ask and be open for the answer. There is so, and you, all of you that are, I know I'm singing to the choir, all of you that are on this call already know this. There's so much change that needs to happen right now. It's going to take all of us stepping into our happy place, no matter what kind of fear or confusion or catastrophe that we've been thrown. It's way time for us to step in and step up, or step up and step in. So I didn't really know it at the time. I'd been ready to do a summit for a couple of months. But when I saw the timing of this, I knew it had been chosen for me. This is the time of Samhain, or Halloween. Historically, for our ancestors, this was the end of the year because it's the end of the growing season. And for many that still use Earth calendars, the end of the year isn't December 31st. If we watch nature, if we let our bodies sync with her, the end of the year begins right now. And if we pay close attention to our internal thoughts and I bet many of you are already thinking about, what am I going to plant? What do I want to seed for the coming year? What is coming? So your psyche is already plugged in that this is the winding down time. But this is what I want to point out. This really is, it's not like, okay, yesterday was the end and today's the new. It's the beginning of this 6-week incubation time from Samhain to solstice. So from October 31st to December 21st. It's the in-between. It's when the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. So this is when we can sink in and get really good, juicy guidance and get lots of support. So this whole week is designed to help you do that, because the time on the planet right now is pivotal. And I know I've been saying this ever since March of 2020, but if it was pivotal back then, it's really pivotal now. You can feel the impetus of push and of change. And you can probably feel things, maybe things in your life are feeling uncomfortable. Maybe it's time to make a change. Maybe you feel the itch. It's time to do something different. There's a reason for that. We're all getting stimulated to jump, to do the thing, whatever it was we came here to do. It feels like we can't wait any longer. And that's the truth. So right now, and I've said this before, right now is more pivotal than ever in human history. There's an invitation from the cosmos to expand our awareness out further than what's happening right in front of us in our lives. We've got to look beyond that. We've got to think about, and this is the call for the next 7 generations. What do we want the future to be like for our children? And what choices are we making right now that are going to influence that? We're invited not to ignore what's happening for us directly, but to see the context of our lives and how everything is interconnected. So where we are right now as a race, as a humanity, as a conscious being, and when I say conscious being, I don't mean just individually, I mean the totality of humanity. It's the consequence of lots of tiny little choices, moments over billions of years that got us here. And now we're at the precipice. We are right at the edge. Gene Houston calls this jump time because it's a time when we can jump timelines. And if you don't know what that means, it's like your life is on a trajectory right now, but it may not be the trajectory you were meant for. It may not be the trajectory that you want. And there's a timeline right next to the one you're on that you can just go bloop. And it's just a matter of shifting your mind, shifting your brain, shifting your thoughts and your awarenesses so that you can live the life you were meant to live. And now is that moment. Now is the moment that you can jump over the threshold. So, all of us have those hopes and dreams and visions. And the reason they're there is because she planted them within us. And if she planted them, she will grow them. That's what she does best, is she grows things. I remember years ago, my spirit guide told me, he's such a wise guy. He said, the root problem that humanity struggles with is we have forgotten the fundamental rule. Everything you plant here grows. So you just have to plant good things. And that's what this week and the next 6 weeks is about. She will grow them for you. All you have to do is plant them. And you have to say yes. You can't be on the fence. You have to be decisive. You have to take the first step. You have to dip your toes in the water and then get out of the way and let her move you. So, and I know all the excuses. I hear them from myself. I hear them from other people, all those ego voices in our head. It's okay for them, but not me. I could never do that. That'll never happen. How? We always get stuck on the how question. But how is that? Just let that word leave your vocabulary for a while. Just let it go. You don't have to know the how. All you have to know is the what. And if you don't know the what, that's okay. You can ask. So this is what I want you to know. And I've heard other people say, well, I haven't ever been in a summit like this. There's a reason. It's not just a regular summit. It's a direct transmission from the Holy Mother herself, brought to you this time through 32 beautiful souls that she handpicked. I can't even tell you how many of these people got here, but they landed here for a reason. All of them have personal stories about how they stepped out and believed that they had to do it their way, and they did. And it's all designed to show you how you can do the same thing. So we're going to take a little minute, and I hope you have a journal with you, a piece of paper, something that you can write on. But I just want you to take a moment and just relax into your body. Take a few breaths, settle in, settle down. And I want you to ask this question. In a perfect world where you knew that you couldn't fail, like you could rub the magic lamp and the genie would pop out, what do you want to do? What life do you want to be living? I don't care what comes in. I want you to write down the first thing that comes, and I want you to keep writing. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. Mm. So I know you could spend a lot more time doing this, and I want you to. This is just the beginning. This is just dipping your toe in, just letting yourself dream a little bit. For those of you that are on this call that maybe have already stepped in, but you're ready to grow and expand a little bit more, write that down too. It's like, where do you want to go? We have got 6 weeks to just really sink into this yummy space and let ourselves be informed by the universe and inform the universe of what we want and what we desire. And my invitation to you is to do just that, to spend this time. The planets are all direct now. We don't have all of the crazy stuff happening out there. Everything is moving into alignment, is moving into a place where we can really hunker down and do this. So now is the time of deep introspection. Now is the time to release the past, all of it. All the good stuff, all the bad stuff. We're going to start with a clean slate. And now is the time to live with your heart wide open. So when I do one of these, when I do a priestess class, when I do anything like that, I can literally, tangibly feel my heart bust wide open. I'm in joy. I'm happy. It makes my heart sing. All of you have something that does that for you. And so I'm inviting you to just deep, deep, deep swim in that. Go into that. No, this Valerie's asking, is it an astrological 6 weeks? It's actually a little off with the astrology piece, and I have a surprise for all of you that I haven't told anyone about yet. Um, Actually, True Samhain happens on Wednesday, and then the new moon is a big celebration day, and we're going to have another big ceremony that day, but you'll get those emails. So the 6 weeks is between the 31st and December 21st. That's the 6 weeks I'm talking about, where we have this window of time where we can really sink in. And I want all of you to just dare to dream. I'm going to be holding this container for you. That's why we start That's why we open with ceremony. That's why we close with ceremony. So this week is going to be very, very potent, and you're going to be held. So I'm just really wanting to invite you to just drop in and let yourself dream. Let yourself really, really, really sink in and get the guidance that's available for you. Ask for that. Ask for what you want. Ask for the help and support that you need. And think about these questions. What really feeds you? What sources you? What is it that you can get lost in? So write those questions in your journal. And those are the ones I want you to go back to as you're watching people, as you're watching all of our speakers and presenters. Keep asking yourself these questions. So I want to give you all some tips for getting the most out of this. I don't necessarily always do this, but I did it a little different this time. I sent this invitation, the invitation for today, out to my whole list. So some of you may be on here and you're not signed up for the summit. Starting tomorrow, actually starting this afternoon, if you're not signed up for the summit, you're not going to get the emails. You don't have the event schedule page, and you won't be able to have access. So in that original email, there was a button where you go and sign up for this, for the With Hearts Wide Open Summit. Go do that. Then get a journal and keep it handy as you watch all of the presenters and listen to as many of them as you can. So they will be, I'm gonna, as soon as we get done here today, I always put that it doesn't start till noon, but as soon as we get finished, while my video is downloading, I'm gonna be loading the first days. So in about 10 minutes after we complete today, they will all be up and available, and I'll send out an email when they are. Listen to as many of them as you can. They will be up for 48 hours. And remember, this isn't just a week. This is a life-transforming event. So let all of the juiciness of what the speakers have to say help you. And then use this as a jumping off point for the next 6 weeks, where you can really dive deeply into your transformation. All of you that have signed up for the summit have the event schedule page. 6 to 7 interviews will be opened every day. Each of them will be available for 48 hours. And then day number 1 will be taken down within 48 hours. Get in there and sign up for all the free gifts. I tell you what, the speakers that I have, they spend tons of time and roll out free gifts specifically for this event. So there's some really, really good stuff in there. Avail yourself of all of it. Even if you don't have time to read it and do it, download it. Download it all so you have it. And so you can go back to it. And then if you don't have time to listen to all of them, sign up for lifetime access. It's very inexpensive for the first 48 hours. So that price doesn't go up until tomorrow night at midnight. So if you want to have these, and they are excellent, if you want to have them and keep them and refer back to them, sign up for lifetime access. Okay. So now we've written down our intentions. We've written down what we want. We've set the trajectory for where we're going. Then we let go. We trust, we watch, we learn and ask for the help that we need, and we be willing to say yes. All right, everyone. We're going to dance, and then I'm going to put up the rest of them. Here we go. Get up and activate those intentions. All right, everyone. Here's to living with our hearts wide open. I will see you at the end of the week. Actually, on Monday, next Monday, I'll be back again. So enjoy, 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 enjoy the week.